Alright, here we have a review of the DCP Hoffman Transportation. This one's got the pneumatic air tank instead of the Brenner tank. Start with the truck. It's your typical DCP 379. It's got, the turning wheels. This one has a Cummins transmission in it. It has the half fenders. It's got the detailed paint. It's a nice metallic paint, and it's got the bumper lights in it, which they're double stacked on this truck. It's got bunk lights and cab lights, along with the ones that run down the fender. Now these half fenders, I have a little complaint about these. With the tank that it comes with, it works fine, but if you have to hook up or want to hook up anything else to these trucks, if you notice, the flaps sit pretty well even with the fifth wheel, and of course your fifth wheel is going to be flat. And so anyway, when you hook them up, everything will rub or it can't turn or anything like that if you're wanting to set it up like with a flatbed or anything of that matter. So basically, these trucks with these half fenders are basically only good for something that they come with. This truck does have Hoffman mud flaps, which is a nice little detail, I think, in my opinion. It's just overall, it's a nice truck. Like I said, my only real complaint with it is the not mud flaps, the way that the fenders are set up. There we go. That's what I was looking for, fender. The tank, I think, is really, really nice. This is the only DCP tank that I have. I've worked around these a lot. Not Hoffman tanks, but just pneumatic bulk tanks. I've worked around those a lot. You got your hookup down here, and I don't know if, I think you can see it decent anyway. Hang on, focus. You can't really see it. There you go. There you can see it nice. The real detail that they put on that hookup, where that quick hookup. That's very, very good. And you got your warning signs right there at my finger, and another one right there above my finger. Like, you even got a little warning sign right there above that high spot on my finger. These mud flaps are Hoffman mud flaps. I showed you that on the truck. No need to do that again. It does have the line storage on either side of the tank. And this tank, instead of having a blower on the truck unit, the blower is on the trailer unit. Also very detailed. Lid on it with warning signs. You have your clearance lights. You have your brake and turn signal lights. There's a step right here, just like on the real ones that Hoffman runs. I've been around those and I've seen those. Haven't been around them really. It's a 4-cone with warning on every cone lid, and the lids are very, very detailed. And if you're wondering what these black things are through here, the black things are non-slip pads. Those are put on top of the tankers so that when you go to open your cones, you don't slip and fall on top of the tank. Or you're less likely to slip and fall. I've fallen on them. The pneumatic tankers, some of them have these, the older ones don't. Ours don't. They're older. But they're not textured, they're just smooth. I'm not sure if they're painted or decaled. But at any rate, they are there. They're modeled, and that's good enough for me. They tried, so that suits me perfect. And it does have the metallic paint job, just the same as the truck. I bought this at this combination here at the St. Louis Farm Toy Show from David Beasley of Toy Trucks and More. He's from Reed, Kentucky. He actually sold one. Set one up on the shelf, and he said, "This is the last one I got." And I was standing in the room, and I said, "How much do you want for it?" He told me $80, and I bought it. The ladder is here. It is modeled nicely. You can see in there you got a logo. This does have textured diamond plating. I think that's diamond plating. Anyway. Not sure. I haven't been on a tank that has this. I've looked at them, like I said, I'll see them in a truck stop or something, but I haven't been on the tank. I haven't stood on it or worked around it. You have nice stainless, mud fenders here is what we call them at work. We call them mud fenders because everywhere we go is muddy. They have Hoffman mud flaps, again, a trailer number, and another decal right there. And the framework is all detailed the way it's supposed to be. The hose is a flex hose. It's a flexible hose, as you can see, and it's got its little holder. And as you see here, it's got warning signs and such for just your warnings and things like that on the front of your trailers. Right here, you probably can't tell very well, but these would have lights on them, or a light decal to them, but they're just too small, in my opinion, to detail. Over here's the business end of the trailer, and this is where I start getting really impressed. As you see, you got warning labels and hookups and all that. You got handles on these for, say, your blow-down valves and stuff. I wish that they had that. I'm impressed with what they have here, that they have all the correct lines running in the correct places, but they don't have the handles for the blow-down valve or any of that, which would be nice, but it's not there. Underneath, we have warning labels and such all the way down the trailer to the other mud fenders. And you have your line running off of your blowdown, or off of your cone. There's a light there and then more cones. That pipe runs all the way to the back. As you can tell, it's got the nice wheels on it. Overall, I think it's a nice trailer. I think that DCP did a really good job on it. But like I say, the trailer will hook up to anything, but the truck is only good for the tanker.